compassion. Equity is something that you learn from this empathetic view of the nursing profession as such. So salutes to all of you, and thank you for inviting me. So at the outset, I would want to make a distinction between these two terms in terms of equality and equity. So as you can see, what equality means is you are giving similar opportunity to everyone. But it will not be enough for some sections of the society and some people, even though you have given them equal choices. What equity, on the other hand, means that you take care of those who deserve probably better treatment and prioritization compared to those who can afford access and also have sort of available services. So this is the theme in terms of the distinction between the health inequity and the health inequality. When we look at redressing health inequities, we need to address unjust differences in the health between persons of different social groups. And this is a very normative concept, which means it's very difficult to measure unless we make specific attempts to it. Whereas health inequality can obviously be measured easily, and then also will be able, for example, we'll be able to address the difference in terms of regions or in terms of some social groups. So where do these inequities stem from? Why is the inequity in the first place? So to begin with, if you look at the kind of infrastructure in the public health settings, from the GDP's allocation of resources to public health, if you see where India is in terms of 3.5% compared to the other countries. Even among this, the proportion of money that goes into the curative health services is far greater. So when equities is not the focus of any health allocations, then the systematic inequities built even from the very beginning of health planning as such. This you're all very familiar in terms of how many nurses and doctors per 1,000 population. And you would see in this also, India does not fare well in terms of what the optimal levels are. While India might be having the most skilled nurses in terms of their education and capacity, when it comes to deploying them, ensuring their career progression, and also ensuring that they're well protected in terms of career growth, I don't think India fares well. If we would have fared well, we would have had all our nursing profession flourish in this country. Although the same thing can be true for physicians, for the sake of better salaries and better resources, most skilled professionals will have to go to other countries. In contrast to the kind of powerhouse of how human resources are created in the country, if you look at the health burden, we are not in a great shape. If we forget for at least a moment, although it is very difficult, that COVID-19 has sort of surpassed all the health crises that we have. But the background health statistics reveal that we are having the highest burden of non-communicable diseases, be it hypertension or type 2 diabetes mellitus. In the next 8 years, we are going to be the capital for all these NCDs, and it's not a great thing to be boasting ourselves.